Alrighty then. Finally get it to work. Hopefully it doesn't mess up too much. But what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Lego One Half Enduro. Um, I want to talk about something that as most people saw, I did a little kind of ranty video during the week, and some people got the comments and stuff, and it just I just had to I had to speak my mind a little bit on that. You know what it is, but again, I stated my case in that. You go back and watch that video whenever you want to watch that. So with that said, I want to talk about something which I do. You gotta worry about the helmet this time. Helmet. Let's talk about games. Let's talk about a little bit of argument, a little bit, not a little bit, but not a lot. But I'm gonna try to be positive on this one because there's some cool stuff. Show on the road. So as as we've known as people who watch this channel and watch what I've said many times, again, same thing with the games. We had like a lot of fan-made games. Now, there's a right way to do fan-made games and there's a wrong way to do fan-made games. And I don't like, and let's be honest, a lot of gamers now has become entitled, like I said before. That's why I said it comes from that rant. A lot of these guys have been entitled. What up, 1283? There are ways to do things without coming off as that. Now, of course, when Metroid, when the guy, I'll give example, the guy who did MR2, everybody was, oh man, that was just a great game, blah blah blah. Of course, he's saying that now because it's a free game, and that's the uptune word right there is free. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever, whatever. And I'm not down that the game won't good or bad or nothing. I'm just saying most people's contingencies because it was free. So we have to start off with that from the get-go. That's the way I see it. But you had that. Then you had Pokemon Unicron, whatever it was, the same thing. Have Pokemon, a fan-made game the same way. And it's the same thing with the Marios and Zeldas. We're like, oh, what with Mario? What with Mario and Zelda and Metroid looking Unreal Engine and Uranium. Okay, yes, and yeah, which is kind of weird because that's toxic, which is kind of hilarious in its own because uranium is toxic. Yeah, whatever. That basically describes what really happened. But anyway, then you have all the people who's like, oh man, I'm gonna take Mario and Zelda and Samus and other stuff and Pokemon and put them in 3D and use Unreal Engine and showing what you could really do and all that stuff. Where I did a video a long time ago about this, but just as a refresher, I remember when they did one with the Mario, and I was like, everybody's like, oh, it looks so great. He had a jump and everything. Yeah, they said it was Zelda too. It was like horrible hit detection. Because one with that, it was Link versus Shadow Link, and he basically was tethered to Link. So it looked so wrong. It looked so bad. But people were like, oh, the graphics. It's all people was going up and googling eyes over it. But it had bad hit detection. It was basically a reflection, which is not the way it's supposed to. It didn't have its own AI in the game. Sometimes in the Mario it has pretty graphics, but it just didn't do a real good job of what a game should be. I'll be honest. I personally do like the Unreal Engine Mario Link showcase. I mean, do not like. No. Does it look good? Yes, but it's more into making, as you know how we are. We are when it comes to video games. It's sad. That's why I say video games is becoming soulless. We are pretty graphics don't mean nothing. Again, you've heard me say this. You've heard me say this analogy many times. You have a Lamborghini in the car, and you have a Lamborghini in your driveway. But if you don't have gas or it doesn't work, that's all it is. It's a pretty car in your driveway. You don't do nothing. And those showcases show how the game looks great, but it doesn't show how the game will play, and it doesn't have Nintendo's level design and this they make this stage comes out and Turtle 83 is correct. It lacks the soul. It doesn't have that Nintendo charm, that little glitter that makes you feel, oh, this is just right. That's why Nintendo likes to do a lot of the stage play at the stage planning, level planning, and everything, and also get the gimmick of what they're gonna do with like the Tanuki suit or with the copter or the cat suit and all that stuff out of the way first before they worry about the graphics. That's the last. That's basically close to one of the last things on their mind. So that's one of the things I wish people could understand in that regard. It is just one of those things that looking pretty doesn't mean it's a good game. And we've seen that before. We've got games that look good, but again, broken pieces a mess, broken bugs, glitches. You know, we always say that. But again, this is not that kind of story. I was just giving an example of, and then people, fans, keep on asking for this crap and whatever. Well, like I said, but there are people out there who understand, and of course, with MR2, that they basically messed up Metroid Return, Samus Returns and stuff like that. Star Fox also, because the people just want all this crap. But there are people I have to tip my cap to who did a good job on doing games that kind of okay, like 20XX. I might have pronounced it wrong, but that game looked like a Mega Man Zero game. Shouts to the developer on that. Same thing with what was it? What was the Metro like Axiom Verge. Excuse me. Axon Verge. Gotta give it to Dan Alum for doing a great job of making the game. It's a Metroid style game. You see this, you see what it's all about, but he did something different, which is why I'm gonna say again. And then you have who else is a good game on Freedom Planet? They did the same thing. And what those guys did, which is why I tip my cap off to them, is same thing with people with same thing I'm gonna say with Lil Do 1 and 2 and Celeste and stuff like that. Like those games, you know what they did? And that's why I tip my caps off to people like that. They took the game. Nobody has a problem with you know, game. You get inspired. I've been inspired by music. I've been inspired by a lot of stuff. But it took the game, inspired, it took the game that was inspired, and you know what? You made the game with your own IPs. You don't need to steal somebody's IPs. The idea, okay, it's the idea. You made it better. Look at that. This is a game called that's coming to the Switch. Even though it didn't reach the stretch goal, the producers say, "Yeah, we're gonna make it for the Switch because this game will sell better on a Nintendo than on PlayStation stuff." Which they're correct. They're not lying. But you can see they took it up another level. But this is basically Zelda Link to the Past, and it did. And like I said, they turned it up a little bit. But they're not using Zelda. They're not using Link. They're not using monsters from monsters from Link to the Past, or at least the same designs. They have their own unique IPs and they use it. Look, even the spin move is different than Link's, but you could tell this is a link to the link to the past. This is the way you should do your games, fan games. I've noticed. This is people I have respect for. You take you have an idea. You say, okay, well, I wonder if I take Link to the Past and turn it up to 11. Or again, it could be a good game. It could be a bad game. We're looking at the trailer for the game, but still, that is what I respect for those out there, and that's why I keep. And you've heard me say in the past, this is how you should do a fan game. Take the stuff from the fan, but then have your own IPs. It's not that hard. Come up with your own characters, your own stuff. You might even do a little nod to the game that you took it from. But this is what here's another Bastille. This is something that I can totally have respect for. And these are this is, and like I said, this is why I like people who do stuff like this. You take your game, you take the ideas, you mold it into what you think the game should be, and come up with your own IPs and everything. Much respect to people like this who does it. That's why I say give respect to Axiom Verge, respect to people like. Again, you're not gonna worry about no copyright problems. You're gonna worry about I know people do it because they want a game out there because use the IP or whatever. But one is a copyright problem. Two, you're stealing, and three, just it tarnished the game now. I'm happy that Christian Whitehead got a chance to do what it is and help Sonic Mania. God bless him. Happy they did it. I play that game and I enjoy it. But still, you can't be doing that. He got lucky in that. The same thing. Same thing with the guy who did MN2R, who said who's funny. He said by Samus Return of Samus, which a lot of people really didn't do, which is kind of amazing because that's the game that y'all been bitching for. But again, I digress. He goes to Ori and Blind Forest, a new IP. We need more new IPs, new games. I don't care if it's regurgitating something. If he has a new IP and you have a gimmick or something that does great, I like it. Don't forget, once you do a fan game, make sure you copyright it and make sure you not break any copyrights in making it. Yeah, Turtle 83 is correct. If you get the power to go and copyright it, you should do it. It's called Hazelnut Bastille, Lazy One. But that's what you should do. It's more, and trust me, it will be. You don't have to run away. You don't have to, I could tell you from my experience, you don't have to run right away and copyright it. Because that person I don't think the person would make the assets to flip to make a game if somebody didn't see whatever. But I agree with Terrell. Yes, go ahead and have a copyrighted game after everything is done. You copyright it, have fun with it, put whatever you need in there. And again, this is another game that looks good for a Zelda. It's a Zelda-esque game, so you can have fun. A lot of people like adventure games, and they like it, so they're gonna enjoy it. And again, this game has not reached. It is funny. It reached its goal on Kickstarter, and I hope it's a positive. One of the few positive stories that come from Kickstarter. People put their money in. But I'll say this: this game didn't have its Kickstarter. It had its Kickstarter funding and the stretch goal for the Switch. It didn't reach yet, and it might still reach it. But again, like I stated before, the director, and producer already said this game is coming to the Switch. Because they think this game will sell more on the Switch. Yes, that's, again, I'll say it one more time. That makes sense, sir. And you'll be 100% correct because, again, Sonic Mania sold more on the Switch than any other platform. DuckTales, the same thing. I mean, there's certain type of games that sells well on Nintendo's platform, and this is one of those styles of game. So, shout outs and my cap off to Hazelnut Bastille. Good. Now, like I said, I've beaten Starlink. So, there's the after game. I'm going to leave the after game afterwards. Just like I did with Monster Hunter Stories. There's the after game. I'll leave the after game after. I'm just wanting to beat the main game I have fun with. It's another game that came out this week that I was intrigued by. And it's very good. And I want to show it off here. Probably I'll show it right here. No, and I picked it up, downloaded it today. And the thing about it is the eShop has, that's why Nintendo made so much money just off of the eShop itself. Holy crap, 38.9 billion yen. They're making money like crazy off of the eShop. So this is a game called Asa Breed. Like the art style. Now, it ain't that funny. I like the art style. This is what I got when people take the time to make very stylized art. Now, this game is don't let it fool you. It is a Smurf. But it's a unique Smurf, and that's what made me bought the game, because it's a unique Smurf. And for anybody who don't know what Smurf is, basically shoot 'em ups. You know, the top like super R type and stuff like that, or 1840 or stuff like that, like top down shoot 'em up or side scroller shoot 'em up. This one is close to Sin and Punishment because it transcends the different styles, and it does it in each stage, which is pretty damn cool, and you'll see right here. Now, I'll state this. This is not your of course, if it's a Smurf, then you know what it is. It's not going to be an easy game. I've played the game, and I've died. Did I die twice? Yeah, I died twice, because it's not an easy game. And it's basically a robot style, mech style Smurf. And you'll see, I want to just go for the first chapter, because this is chapter 1. You have a prologue and everything. You see what's going on. Again, so here you go. You have a side scroller where you have to, and you basically are using a lot of the Switch's buttons, which is ridiculous. Now, okay, I'm taking a video from somebody else who don't know, who learning how to play the game, to let you understand that. But this is one of those things where at first you're thinking, oh, easy, no problem. And you got a lot of soldiers, you got a lot of enemies on the screen. As we say, it's a Smurf, it's a bullet hell, as people used to call it. I forgot that's what it is. And shout out to Sprite, who else called it Blur. But then you see right there, it turned from that into this kind of Sin and Punishment. That's what I was saying. It turns from side scroller into a kind of third person, then slides up, and now you got yourself a top down Smurf. And it does that throughout the game in stages, and that's what I like about this game. Like I say, Sin and Punishment. It was basically the foundation of how to do this game, and they did a great job with this. And it just came out on the Switch this week. It's $19.99, and I'll give you my honest opinion about the price thing in a little while. But like I said, this is the first part of the game, and even though 12 degrees is gonna start getting crazy, but it uses all the buttons. Well, except for the D-pad that I know of, I gotta try and see. But it does use all the buttons on the game. Like you get to hack, to shoot, special move, to lock on. You gotta use the R stick to lock on certain things and try to avoid. And you can see again, there you go, it changes back into first slide Smurf, and then that's when it starts getting crazy with the missiles and lasers. And the blue thing you see right there is your shield. You gotta watch that. Your shield does regenerate, and again, it will. And like I said, yeah, after a while, there's certain lasers that you can't. You gotta really dodge the red lasers, and if you get hit with those, like because they're like concentrated beam, if you get hit by those things, take a good chunk of your shield away. And if you see that there's a yellow part of the underneath right there, now once that get up, then you can use your special move to do two things. You could kind of clear the screen or combine it together and then do a nasty. I think it's called a sun attack gone wild. But those red lasers you see right there, you gotta be careful of those because those things does take your health away. So even though you can regenerate your energy, you and you can see again, this is the boss fight. You see how he went from all types of styles again. Third person view, side scroller, now top down. Like I like how they did that. I like how they did that. And you can see right there, you see how the guys getting hit by the red lasers because the purple you could shoot down, the yellow you could use your sword to slash away, but the reds, no, you can't. You can't take those. You can't take. Now you can see right now, a couple more shots of those red lasers, and he'll be going. He's regenerating right now, which is good for him. And he beat the first boss. And of course, you've seen this in the time claps behind, so you know. But I do like how this game is. I enjoy it. Had fun with this game, and it's like I say, it's $19.99 on the eShop. Now I'll be honest, because this is a small and the length and what's with this game. I would say, if I have to be honest with anybody, I would say wait until this thing gets a discount, and it might get some discount. I see this as maybe a $12.99 game at the most, not 19. I don't see that as 19, but I bought it at 19. I don't see it as a 19. I think it's $12.99 at the most. You might get a discount for maybe down to maybe 10, which will be cool. I will hope. But we'll see how that works. Like I said, just keep an eye on that. And like I said, this is one of those games, like I said, Smurf, that you got to keep your eyes on the back, the front, the side. And it's just chaotic. But I like games like this. I love old Smurfs. I have a couple shoot 'em ups from Neo Geo and Super NES on my Switch as well too, because I just love those type of games. I grew up on them. Even on the Wii, they had a game called Ultimate Shooting Collection, Ultimate Shooting Collection, where you have three kind of Smurfs combined on it, and you have to use kind of role, but it's mostly a top-down kind of style. So, my respects to the people again who created this game, and I like it. And you can, and the mech does upgrade, so they do a good job on that. And there's one part of the game where they take away your weapon, something you get used to, and this person you see in the game is not using the home in. So he must be playing it on easy, even though he's getting hurt. Because if you play it normal, you would get your butt hurt long time ago. There's a lock on that he's not using, which is the right stick, and I don't think this person know how to know about it. And of course, if you're a person who are with extreme light, like you could get Siege and stuff, not a game for you because this is very colorful and has too much crazy stuff going on. And it's crazy. This guy's not using the daggone lock-on. That'll make a lot of this a little way more easier. And a lock-on is basically you press the R trigger and a spear comes on it, and you can lock on and shoot everything in one shot. Or you could direct so the lock-on be quicker, direct with the R stick, and you can destroy stuff. So, but just wanted to show one of my latest pickups, which is this game, and I enjoying it on the Switch. And I would say this game is, if you need it for the PC, I say go ahead and get it in the PC. It might be cheap on Steam, but if you got a Switch, not a bad price for this game. Not a bad game. Sorry, my mistake. Not a bad game, but I would say I mean, if you want to go buy it, that's your money, you do it. But to be honest, because of Smurfs is basically level-based games, they have replayability and everything. You might want to wait until it's like $12.99. I would say at $12.99 is the highest I could see you buying this game. Below that, then it's a steal. But $19.99, I can't say I agree with the $19.99 on the Switch. But I can understand it because they redid the controls for the Switch, and it literally says it on there like, "Hey, use this control," and that's a blessing too, that you can change the buttons. Oh, because the way they literally had the default for the Switch. Oh my goodness, I couldn't, and maybe that's why he's having a difficulty, because they put all the attack buttons on one side, and you only have one. You cannot. It's like you're gonna have to hold the Switch with your pinky and your index finger, and use your thumb to lock, and your trigger to keep constantly shooting, and then to hack and slash would be ours. Like, it's crazy. So I flipped the shooting button to LZ trigger, so I could hold with the L. And when I need to attack with the like when I need to use the sword, I could use the sword and tap when and then lock on when I need to lock on. Because you can't do it; it's all on the same side. It's very uncomfortable. I don't know why. I'm happy that they did it. So maybe I will say is what they did. They have that's the best I could say. And he died. Oh, he got lucky. He almost died. Wow. He got lucky. He was also in the red. Like I say, if he could use the lock on, it will be good. But good game. I enjoy it. Just wanted to share, like I said, my latest pickup with you guys, and just talk about how gaming, some of these gaming stuff is. So let me check the chat for a second. Let me see. Check out. I check it out. The image just goes straight, and the sketch goes as well. Oh, that's good, Lacey. Well, I mean, at the time of the story when I read it, it did not reach the stretch goal for the Switch. But the guy already said that it's going to come to the Switch, so that is good. Nothing against that, and I'm happy that it did that, and I hope I'm interested in that Bastille that game as well too, because like I'm a Zelda head, so I'm looking at that. So that's pretty cool. The original medium shooter before online FPS came and screw everything up. I got you Sprite on that one. I love these type of games. Need it. Yep. It has a mech. I'm interested in the title already. Game looks awesome. The leaderboards and combo meter. It's both. It has leaderboards and it has a combo meter. Lazy one. Never mind. I saw the combo there. Okay, because I'm trying to catch up with you guys on this stuff. What up, Double A? Interesting. If anyone enjoys bullet hell games, check out Dakama Damakao Unlimited 3. It's $10. Lazy one and Raijin as well. Like I said, they have a bunch of let me see. Lazy one I have. Damakao. Well, basically, it's why he's talking to Lazy one. But they have a bunch of Smurfs on the Switch, man. I mean, if we go to, I want to forget. Hey, why not? Let's see. Let's see here. Let me do something. Just do. Let me just do something here. Let's go straight to the Nintendo site. Okay, sorry. I interesting thing just pop up right here, and so I'm just looking at it. It's amazing to me. Okay, to make the most out of your special occasion or simply need to excuse. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know what? I can't argue too much. If this is okay, I'll share what I'm seeing on the screen. This is interesting. Give me a second here. So if you're a guy, I'm just if a guy's out there just saying, and you look at you find yourself that special lady. You have a special lady, and you say you didn't have a switch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you didn't have a switch. Check this sales right here. So I have bought my sister works for the company, so I bought some stuff from here too. But so so you get a Nintendo Switch free free if you buy any jewelry over 1,200. So you buy your girl for your engagement ring or whatever, fiance, blah blah blah, and you get yourself something too. I'm telling you, Nintendo, you going all over the goddamn place with all these promos and stuff. So that's interesting in itself. So I was like, that's unique and weird. And of course, people had to make I gotta show you the video where it came from because this is for my people. This is my Smash Brother people who know where I'm coming from with some of the stuff. This is where it is right here. This is where it came from, and you gotta like that. Well, hilarious, hilarious. That is hilarious right there. Too funny. Too funny. Sakurai says, no, no, Waluigi, no. Oh my God, people are too much with this. They're too funny with this stuff. Holy smoke. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Too funny. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Anyway, let me get back to what I was looking for. Sorry. To see, to see what we were talking about. There. The game store. Let me share so you guys can see what I'm seeing again once again. Because again, like I said, the Switch is just killing with most of these kind of games. Oh, go here. So I want to, of course, we're gonna have to work on Demon X Machina as well when it comes up. Let me see, type. That is where how they will first person action rolling, music, sports, simulation. That's kind of weird. Or gonna be action then. Does to see him? No, it doesn't come as that, huh? It's so weird because I know there was you could put it on what do you call it? You can put it on thing when you're looking for Nintendo when you're on the eShop stores. But it looked like I can't find the action games because they have a bunch of smuffs on there. I know, shoot them up. So it is what it is. But once again, like I said, happy to let you guys see one of the games that I'm looking forward to. I look forward to. I had no problem playing this game. Enjoyed it, and it's fast paced, non-stop action. Of course, for a while, Luigi. Look at those games. Get people triggered. Of course, we'll say, yeah, Pokemon. It will sell like hotcakes. And people will find another reason to complain. That is true, Lazy One. You're right about that. I'll say also too. I forgot. I ain't gonna switch for me, but I have to say, number still selling. The number 4 selling game on, I think 4 selling on Switch right now is still Zelda Breath of the Wild. That game is still selling. So for the people who are picking it up, I mean, they've seen it. This game is just ridiculous. And people's liking it. So it's, and again, you guys could check it out on y'all Switches, of course. But it's just, let me see. Let me see if we can find the list of games that's selling on a Switch digitally. Alrighty, I am back. So, like I said, top digital downloads, and I got downloads for the last month. Of course, Fortnite, which is $0. Number 1. Mario Party, that's coming out. That is number 2. Overcooked, number 3. Zelda Breath of the Wild is number 4. That game is still up there. Number 5 is Dark Souls Remastered. Shout out to Mega Man 11 that made up to 6. Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Undertale 7 and 8. Starlink, which of course will sell more. Nintendo is number 9. And Minecraft runs Switch Edition rounds out top 10. Overcooked is doing good. Rocket League, Hollow Knight's number 13. Stardew Valley at 14. Okami HD at 15. Mario Kart Deluxe at 16. Still selling. My Hero 1 Justice, Hero Academia 17, which is it's the hay. Splatoon number 18. Darkest Dungeon, NBA 2K. The World Ends With You Final Remix is 21. FIFA 19. FIFA 19 is FIFA 19 22, Diablo 23, Paladins, Arena of Valor, Dead Cells, Mario, which is surprising. Mario Odyssey is down at 27. So it is what it is per se, but hey, that's how the gaming stuff works out. And so I could talk about I'll talk about it a little, but not that much because I'm gonna basically wrap this up. But really, Sprite, party games selling on Nintendo 3D on Nintendo Impossible. Jabroni, like to mess with people. Stop doing that. So many games, not enough money. My wallet is dying. Everything every time. I feel what you're saying, lazy one. I feel what you're saying. Somebody got and didn't mind the whole game. Well, so what? You just don't. If you don't got to worry about it, I don't. If somebody got Metroid Prime 4 early, I don't gotta watch their video. I don't care if they got it early. It doesn't bother me. Oh, great sarcasm. Let's see. Wait, right. Indies don't count. Remember, you guys just being jabronis. It's funny now seeing the commercials of Hitman 2, which is weird. And like I said, the stuff going on with Square is weird by itself. With Final Fantasy 15 and all the stuff. I mean, I don't know the whole inside story, which I could get the story of it, but I got my own life to live, and it doesn't really pertain to me too much. As long as I get my pay, I'm cool. My royalty check, but I will say this. It's funny how so we had Hitman 2 as a episodic, didn't sell well. Now we're putting it as a whole game. Now maybe I hope they get rid of all the bugs, and now you got the whole game for one price. But Square, I could have told you that was never going to work in the first place when you go try to do episodic first, and nobody wanted an episodic game. There's some games that will work episodic. That one, Hitman always is a full game in a sense, and it just didn't work to do that. But they learned their lesson, and now they're selling the game as the whole game. Oh well, it's the same thing with Resident Evil, the Capcom Resident Evil 2 episodic. Didn't work out that well. Now you're selling it as a whole game. Just selling games does not work as that set up. That's just how things are. But as I said before, the industry is going to learn piece by piece before it goes down that soulless path, and you can't do nothing no more again. That's what I was saying. So with that, I say, guys, again, check out this game right here. It's 19,000 eShop. If I have to be honest with anybody, because it's Smuff. It has a couple stages, not a lot of stages. You could beat this game. It don't take long to beat this game. You're going for top score and stuff. This is an old school arcade style of game. I could see this for $12.99. Yes, 19. No, even though I bought it at, I will tell the truth to other people. 19. Nah, I wouldn't say that. So, just keep your eyes about that. There's other games on the eShop that I'm very interested in as well too. There's I wonder if he has it on here. Coming soon. Do you have it coming soon? Just to see. Coming soon. Action. Oh yeah, still got about Dragon Mark for Death from. I'm curious about Monster Boy, Curse the Kingdom. Still gotta get the original game. I am. This is way from Insecrate's next game, Dragon Mark for Death. That's another game I keep up forgetting that's coming out December right after Smash. Ooh, I might gotta get a little pushback because that's right after Smash. But again, I'm not buying it, so maybe that will be not a problem. Where I know a lot of people looking for Warframe. I wish them, not my cup of tea yet. So that's weird. They don't have the game I was looking for. So the eShop just shows you way more stuff than this. Nah, not what I thought of. Well, there's a game that's coming out for anybody who let me see if I can find it. If maybe I can find it. The game that's coming out, of course, and it's called. If I go find it. You have all this stuff. You still don't have it here. For those who played these kind of games back when you were younger, and I know most of you guys are younger than me, but for those who are in their 30s, I remembered. Let me see if we'll find it. Where is it? Should be Game Type should have. Let's see if it comes up in here. It's coming soon. It's called Road Redemption. See, those came away. It's called Road Redemption, and it is a old school. Like I said, if you remember Road Rash, this is what it is. And I look like they ain't bringing it up here too. Huh, okay, well, it's what it is. But it's another game called Road Redemption. Pretty looking like a Road Rash, a successor to Road Rash, which I'm looking forward to see some more gameplay on it to see if it's worth it. And there's another game called there's another hack and slash game, because I love hack and slash, but it's not. It's like kind of like a Icy or Bayonetta in a way, but it's more 3D instead of 2D, and it's not. So that's why it's where I can't find it here in that. Is it in role playing? Just one more check just to see. I don't think they have it. Maybe let's see if that changes it. Just to see. And the answer will basically no. So I don't want to waste you guys' time no more. So, yep, don't see it. If I ever find it, I'll look just like I did with the game you saw right now. I will gladly let you guys. Like I said, right there, you see right there, that's Astro Ben right there. That's the game I was talking about. We just saw right there, $19. Like I said, I could see that. I wouldn't see that for 19. I would say $13.99. I can say for how much time I told you that, but just to make sure people understand that. See if he shape-shifting directive, sky time. Nope. Pretty cool game is Transistor. Played it already, but I don't think I'll get it for my Switch. Yep, it's not coming up. Well, like I said, if I find a game and if I do decide to go buy it, I will gladly get the game. What do you call it? I will gladly let you guys know about it and do the same thing like I did right now with Astro Braid. So well, like I said, I get what you're saying, Sprite, that it has that happened. Same thing with me in a way, like I said, Dragon Mark for Death. I do like Insecurates' game, and it's coming to December 13th. So yeah, just like you, it's not gonna be there for a second. I'll have to say, hey, wait until the game comes and do stuff. So that's what's gonna happen. But again, with that said, I'll call it a night. As you can see, I'm gonna shouts to Double A. Like I said, I'll take some and send it to you, sir. I would think do you still have the videos? I would think the videos should help as well. That's more of me saying what I gotta say. That I sent to you. Or do you want me to resend them to you as well? Double A. Oh man, too much games. Too much games. I'm looking at my list of games I have here. It's like my Switch is like. Okay, I'm just saying. I'll send you pictures. I just wanted, like I say, that was me. It has me on the word saying that I'm help doing stuff for you. So that's why I said that. This is the text. Okay. Valkyrie Chronicles 1 and 2. Like seriously, I mean, I'm sorry. People sitting. I don't. Let me see. So much games I bought just this year only. Just it's ridiculous. Manticore, Wizard Legend, Mighty Gun Vault, Burst, Akio Alpha, Icy, Fallen Legend, Blade Strangers, Xenoblade, of course, Xenoblade, Turner Country, Dragon Ball Violet Z, Valkyrie 4, Valkyrie 1, Astral Breed, Sonic Mania Plus, Starlink, and Dawn of Breakers. Like, there's a bunch of games. Bunch of games. But like, as again, just to give Spike his joke, yeah, there's nothing to play on your Switch, man. There's over 1,500 games on the Switch to buy, and that's only an American version. You combine that with Japan, you got over 22,000. I got too much to pay, but so little time. And YouTube is not my career. Funny how that works. Yeah, but you got so many of these games to have. I think there's over 2,300 games that's on the Switch. You combine Japan since it's not region locked, so like it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. So too much games out there, man. I hope you guys enjoy your games. Like I said, there's nothing angry about this one. I know I did my rant early this week, whatever, but I just want to talk about good games. And again, this is a video because I like people who did what the trailer just showed before, the one with Astral Breed, basically Hazelnut, but still, that's how you do a fan made game. You enjoy the games, you enjoy the games. You don't have to see other people's IPs or nothing. You could take the idea and enhance on them. That's why like family games like that, Freedom Planet, Axiom Verge, Hazelnut, Lil Do, those games like that. My cap is 20x X those kind of games. My cap is off the people like that. Too many games, 7.8 out of 10. Okay, Sprite. Come on, and Duo. We all know that the Switch isn't in a drought. Who cares about those indies games that are better than third-party games? Yep, Nintendo is doing. Well, like I said, Valkyrie Chronicles 4 is not an indie game, and it's very well. And I still gotta buy. And that's not an indie game. That's a AAA game. Very done well. And I'll say this again: Valkyrie Chronicles, the original one, that's on the Switch now, with all the DLC and everything. That is also for $20. That's a steal. That's a great game with a steal. I know you're playing Lazy One. That's a great game for that price. And I like the nods because if you are a Sega nut like I am to a degree, in that game they also give you the characters from Skies of Arcadia in there. So you have your Voss, Akira, Nico, and all those guys in there as characters as in Valkyrie Chronicles. So for $20. You can't go wrong. $20. $20, man. That is awesome. That's an awesome game game price for all that stuff. But another, but MAR2 remake Trump Samus returns, and show fans should change the IPs, man. You don't gotta be a smart ass about it, sir. You don't gotta be a smart ass about it. But those are the ways to make fan made games that not only makes sense and show that your creativity, but that you are not living off of somebody else's. Again, you could live off the idea, but if you can evolve it to make it better, then that's good that you did that. That's awesome that you did that. Okay, I want to see if I could I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one more thing to see. I'm gonna try. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. The other game I was talking about that I'm interested in. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I mean YouTube. Okay, so let's see. That's one of them. But let me get one more, and of course it's gonna be some weird. It's a weird ass spelling. Let's see, MIESUR. Okay. So, Mitsurugi Kamui Hikai. Mitsurugi Kamui Hikai is the game I was talking about. A kind of thing itself. Let me see if I can share that. Share screen. Where is it? Boop. All right. Basically, the hack and slash kind of like what's that game name again? Kind of like Senran Kagura. So you gotta watch yourself. So interested. I'm interested in this one. Like I said, I love combo style games. So this is a game that's about $11.90 on the Switch. So I am kind of, like I said, very looking into this game because, like I said, not bad for the price is not bad. So I gotta see more. I'm looking at more videos like I'm doing right now, so you guys can see. But these are one of those games there that interest me because I love hack and slash games like these. So you have this game, that's just one, and then another one. As I said, this is for people who anybody who ever played Road Rash. And this is basically what Road Rash. This is remind me of Road Rash right here. You gotta get to the top. It's arcade fun. That's what Road Rash is. So, and they I already don't got showing that. This is what Road Rash was. Just arcade crazy fun. They do all kind of stuff. You have a pipe. You have like weapons on you. You try to get to first place, and you're basically attacking everybody around you and stuff like that. It doesn't look like, I'll say, like I said, I'm only watching, this is the first time watching gameplay of it. I can see, it doesn't have the, because in Roll Rash, you had that, you could have switched to weapons. Oh, you do have switch weapons. See down the bottom, okay. And then you should have one way you should be able to, like, maybe the game has it. I don't know. I gotta look at more information of it. Where with Road Rash, you like say you had chains, and you can use the chains as you can use the chains to you use the chains to what do you call it? To of course swing with, but you could have just throw a chain and it would basically instant wrap up the guy's thing. And baseball bats used to be that, but I think pipes was. I mean, if I remember back from the old Road Rash back on the Super Nintendo. And Genesis as well too. You could have used the pipe, and you could also stick it in the spokes. So again, it's an arcade style game, so I understand that. If you let me see if I can find the original. So that's the game. Interested into it. I'm gonna keep a look into how that is. Let's see, Road Rash. See if we can find this. Let's see what I said before. See if he of course has that. This is Road Rash right here. I remember this. Used to play it for 64. So you had the same thing. You had the kicks and the bass and the bat. Look how the graphics is gone from days beyond, boy. And then everybody said the cops used to come, yep, beat the cops off. Oh, man, there you go. The guy just took you off your bike. And you can say that's what it says, arcade style kind of game. Road 64, man. We used to play this game a lot. I had 4-player, of course, which the 64 was what made it 4-player game was just awesome. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing stuff like this. So not bad, not bad. Like I said, I look into it further to see what's going on in that game, Road Redemption, and see what's going on. But other than that, I think that should, yeah, like I said. What's the one? Wait, isn't that one asset in Smash? I could be wrong. Nope. Where's the Burnout successor? Well, I don't know what that is either, AA. But like I said, that's what it is. So those are the games I'm looking at just to see if I should purchase or not. So new week is going to be started, guys. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope that the game industry don't really F themselves and say anything stupid or whatever. Again, like I said, I don't really do a lot of WTs and whatever, but that one with Game & Watch, that one was just crazy because, again, that was not racist. Just having a feather in your hair, I don't know how that racist or whatever for fans, so please. But that's just where we are now. People are just uptight people and entitled gamers. And with that said, let's call it a night. Remember, enjoy your games, man. Again, there's no perfect games. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PCs. Have a good night, and I hope you guys have a good week. And again, to all my veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your sacrifice and your family sacrifice for me to chill on my butt to talk to you guys and play video games with the benefits, of course. Thank you. Have a good